SBR Forum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak, and we are analyzing and previewing the 2013 NBA All-Star festivities here with the NBA contributing writer Jordan Sharp for SBR Forum. Jordan, thanks for being with us.
All right, thanks, Pete, man. It's good talking to you.
All right, we're going to wrap it up here with the odds for the All-Star Game MVP. Now, of course, you have all the usual suspects as the favorites. LeBron James, 6-1. Kevin Durant, 5.5-1. Kobe Bryant, 7.5-1. Give me a break. Throw that one out of there. You know, Carmelo Anthony, 9-1. James Harden, 9-1. How do you handicap this? Is there anything you think might have value?
Okay, what you have to remember, and I know there's a lot of choices for NBA All-Star MVP. The first thing you have to remember at that this is a fan vote. This is not something where you have an esteemed panel of judges. This is not something where whoever makes the most shots win. This is unfortunately a fan vote, and NBA fans tend to side with the big names, the big superstars, and in this case, the big favorites. So obviously the three favorites, you just mentioned Durant, LeBron, and Kobe, I think all have value. I think Carmelo might sneak in there with a little value. However, he's not the type of guy that wants to dominate an all-star game. But I really think that my favorite of all of this has to be Durant at 11-2. I know he's the favorite, but at the same time, who has more to prove from this game of all the guys playing in it? It's Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant wants to show, you know, he's been hearing LeBron's name in the papers, LeBron's name on television all throughout this last week or two about how great of a run he's on. And he also, of course, got beat by him last season in the finals. I think Kevin Durant is definitely your guy if you're looking for a favorite. But also, I think that you have to throw in a couple of underdogs, a couple of surprise guys, maybe get a little bit of value. I have four long shots that I'll go, and I'm starting with your three-point pick of Paul George at 35-1. I think that he's another guy, first-time All-Star, a lot of things to prove on the big stage, coming from a small market team of Indiana, might be pretty good value at 35-1. Of course, one of my favorite picks for the skills competition, Tony Parker, 20-1. There's no reason that a former Finals MVP should be 20-1 on any prop bet in any kind. One of my other two favorites are Eastern Conference guys, Kyrie Irving at 15-1 and Brook Lopez at 25-1. Kyrie is another guy, one of these guys that have something to prove. A young guy, he got the All-Star jitters out of the way last year when he played in his first All-Star Skills Challenge and got in that rookie-sophomore game. So I think he's due for a big game as he's been having an outstanding season. And then, of course, Brook Lopez, a guy from the Eastern Conference that isn't going to have too much opposition defensively from centers on the Western Conference, and considering the injuries of guys like Dwight Howard, Tim Duncan, the guys that would potentially be guarding him, 25-1 on Brook Lopez, a guy that could easily drop 25 points in this game. I think he's pretty good value as well.
Do you think that the fans would be able to vote for any of those guys, in large enough quantities to get them actually to win?
And that's a good question. I will say this. Anytime that you have a spectacular stat line, I think that even the most ignorant of fans will appreciate a stat line. Like for instance, if Brook Lopez puts up 30 and 10 with about 4 blocks in the All-Star game, I don't care what LeBron or Kevin Durant do in that case. I think at 25-1, you're getting a good value. If you want to bet maybe, like a 3-unit bet, 3 units each on LeBron and Kevin Durant with a 1-unit bet on a guy like Brook Lopez, I don't think you can go wrong in that situation.
All right. Well, we will see what happens. I personally would just, if it's fan voting, marquee names only. But we will see. Thanks so much, Jordan Sharp, for all this great information.